Well, hello, hello, hello. This is day 5 of our pilot. It is meet, greet, and speak. I want to say, first of all, thank you everyone who participated in this 5-day event. I hope that what you gained and learned was very beneficial. On today, which is Saturday, I'm going to talk about an article that I found online, and this article talked about the world's most electrifying eel in the Amazon. I'm starting with this lesson at this moment because there isn't anyone with me, and rather than sit in silence, I thought it would be a great idea to read an article. So this is what I'm going to do. The article again is World's Most Electrifying Eel Found in Amazon. The pilot that we were working with for the past 4 days, and today would make 5, is one to introduce you to myself. I'm Dr. Priscilla. I am a native English speaker and I live in the US. The lessons that I teach students are primarily suited for the individual student. I do include group sessions, and then I try to tailor the lesson to the students' needs as it relates to a group. The more people that are interacting within a group, the more opportunities you will have to listen and hear with the different voices and gain greater experience and confidence in speaking with others whose first language, like yours, is not English. What I found is that in organizations, people are interacting with the English language, but they're coming with very different dialects, accents, and of course, different regions of the world. So working within a group will have the bonus of you're listening to other people who sound differently than me. They sound differently than you. And with this collage of differences, you will learn so much more. So I'll start with our lesson for today until others join me. Once you join, if you will just type your name in the dialog box so that I will know that you have arrived, and maybe I'll ask you questions as well. I'm going to try and share my screen. I believe I'm sharing my screen now. And what you should be able to see is the article, Breaking News English. It's the world's most electrifying eel found in Amazon. After reading this article, I'll talk about the synonym match. I'll talk about how you are to think about the vocabulary. I'll tell you how you should consider thinking about the vocabulary that is in this lesson and how using this vocabulary for this particular lesson can be used in any other conversation that you may have. So let's talk about how we're going to do that. Pay close attention to the vocabulary words, and they are scientists, appliances, researchers, exploration, species, human, headlines, Amazon, electric, possible, discovery, biodiversity, eel, shock, generator, and surprise. Now, before I start, I'm going to give you an idea of what I mean by being able to use this vocabulary in other situations other than just this article. Before reading the article, I'm going to look at several of these words, at least 5 of these words, and I'll be able to use these words in conversation with you. I believe that it is possible for individuals to make headline news just by doing something that might have surprised them. There is a difference between being surprised and shocked. I'm not talking so much about what scientists say about the word shock, but I'm talking about just being amazed and bewildered at something that you may have experienced. This type of discovery helps you to better understand more about yourself. It gives you an opportunity to explore some inner feelings that you may have. As a human, we have many ways of expressing emotions and responding and reacting to what we have experienced. So now you can see I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the vocabulary words. Now let's talk about, well, let's listen to me read the article. The world's most electrifying eel found in Amazon. I want you to know that it's okay to make a mistake as you read, as I just did. You just go back and self-correct. Scientists have discovered a new species of electric eel that is truly shocking. In fact, it is the most shocking creature in the world. The eel was discovered in the Amazon. It is capable of giving someone an electric shock that is nearly 8 times stronger than the electricity found in the wall socket of an American home. The eel is 2.4 meters long, weighs 45 kilograms, and can discharge a shock of 860 volts. Appliances in American homes need just 110 volts of electricity. The eel has enough power to give a human a severe electric shock. It is possible the shock could kill a human being. The scientists wrote in the journal Nature Communications that the eel is the strongest living bioelectricity generator. Scientists have named the new eel Electrophorus volata. That's probably volti. Scientists have named the new eel Electrophorus volti. The team of researchers actually found 2 new species of electric eel, but Electrophorus volti is grabbing the headlines because of its electrical power. Up until the 2 recent discoveries, scientists believed there was only one electric eel in existence. Lead researcher Dr. David D. Santana said he would not be surprised to find more new species. He wrote, "If you can discover a new 2.4 millimeter long fish after 250 years of exploration, can you imagine what remains to be discovered in that region?" He added, "The discovery in Amazonia, one of the planet's biodiversity hotspots, is suggestive of the vast amount of species that remain to be discovered in nature." Okay, so I've just completed reading the article from Breaking News English about the world's most electrifying eel found in Amazon. If we were live interacting, we would discuss this article together and talk about what we have found. Next, we would look at the true false and I'm not so much concerned about whether this statement is true or false, but I'd like to ask participants to rearrange the sentence. I would rearrange sentence A. Read it first, get a solid understanding of what it is saying, and then rephrase your sentence. The newly found eel certainly does have what is known as the strongest electric shock. B. The newly discovered eel has more shocking power or voltage power than the sockets in the US homes. I'm not exactly sure of the eel's weight, but it could be around 45 kilograms. It is thought that the shock of the newly discovered eels could instantly kill a human. From this article, we learned that 2 new types of electric eel were discovered. Now there are 3 species of electric eels currently identified in the world. It is said by one researcher that he would not be surprised if more species of eels and other water creatures are not discovered. He would not be surprised if other creatures in the water would not be discovered. It is said that Amazonia is the largest biodiversity hotspot. Okay, so that would be how I would use those words in rearranging the sentences. The next thing that I would encourage my students to do as a lesson, now look at the synonym match, and we will try to match up the words on the left, 1 through 10, with the words on the right, A through J. Discovered. Discovered would be, let's see, found. Capable. Capable would be.
Here's the definition of capable. Having the ability, fitness, or quality necessary to do or achieve a specified thing.
Capable is the ability to do something. Socket is an outlet. Enough is sufficient. Living is the same as existing. Named is called. Species is a type. Recent is the latest. Region is an area. And finally, we have vast, which is huge. Now that we have identified the synonym match, we would actually look at the 10 vocabulary words and talk about the article or talk about anything and make use of the vocabulary words. Let's see how well I will do. This article talked about a discovery of an electrical or an electric eel. It talked about the capacity or the ability of the eel being capable of killing a human. When we think about the voltage capacity to the sockets in the US homes, this eel that was discovered has enough electricity to actually kill a living being. Additionally, another researcher says that of the species that were recently discovered in the region, there are probably vast amount of undiscovered animals within the oceans or the waterways. These species have not been named, but certainly when we discover them, they will be named. Now, that was just me just quickly thinking about what's in my head, the vocabulary words and my understanding of the vocabulary words, how I could best use these words. If I were writing, I would take a different approach and I would think more intently about the words that I was using and come up with something a lot stronger and a lot with more depth as I speak. All right. Now we have a writing portion. I'll see if I can get just a snippet of some type of writing in this little area here to give you an idea of how you would use words that you're currently learning in writing. And if you have comments, please put those comments in the chat box and I will respond to them. All right. I'm going to use several of the words here and write, we should spend much more money looking for new species. And I'll give you my opinion in this chat box here. I'm going to write it as an opinion using some of the vocabulary words. We should spend much more money looking for new species in the discussion. My discussion is going to favor that of an opinion, my opinion. In my opinion, enough money has, and you do need to think, in my opinion, enough money is being spent on a variety of water creatures. It would not shock me if the headlines in tomorrow's news did not indicate that scientists are spending more money than necessary for research. All right, so there I've written a little about my opinion, and I use, I hope that you can read it, but it is there. All right. Hello, Ellen. How are you today?
Hello, Miss Priscilla. I'm cool. Thank you. What about you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for joining me today. Today is the last day of day 5. I was just reading the article from Breaking News English, and it is the world's most electrifying eel found in Amazon. Would you like to read this article?
Sorry, but I am not understanding. The article is mean the news of the day?
Yes. Would you like, do you see the article on the screen?
Yeah, most of the time I see the articles is connected with my country, the environments in my country.
Okay. Well, this one is talking about an eel in the Amazon. Would you like to read it?
If I can, now I read it?
Yes, read it. Would you like to read it right now? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, you may begin. I'll correct you if need be.
I'm starting?
Yes, please. World's most
electrifying eel found in Amazon. 14th September 2019. Scientists have discovered a new species of electric eel that is truly shocking. In fact, it is the most shocking creature in the world. The new eel was discovered in the Amazon.
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 Mm-hmm.
Amazon. It's
No,
capable.
Amazon.
Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
It's capable of giving shock that's nearly 8 times stronger than the electricity found in the
Electricity.
electricity found in the wall socket of an American home. The eel is 2.4 meters long, weighs 45 kilograms, and can discharge a shock of 816 volts.
860.
860 volts. Appliances in American homes need just 110 volts of electricity. The eel has enough power to give a human a severe electric shock. It's possible the shock could kill a human. The scientists wrote in the journal Nature Communications that the eel is the strongest living bioelectricity generator. Scientists have named the new eel Electrophorus voltae. Electrophorus voltae. The team of researchers actually found 2 new species of electric. The team of researchers actually found 2 new species of electric eel, but Electrophorus voltae is grabbing the headlines because of its electrical power. Until the 2 recent discoveries, scientists believe it. Recent discoveries.
Mm-hmm.
Scientists believe it there was only one electric eel in existence.
No.
Existence.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Lead researcher Dr. David D. Santana.
Lead researcher
Dr. David D. Santana said he would not be surprised to find more new species.
To find
more new species. He wrote, if you can discover a new 2.4 meter long fish after 2,050 years of exploration.
250
years of explorations. Can you imagine what remains to be discovered in that region? Remains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You imagine what remains to be discovered in that region. He added, the discovery in Amazonia.
Good. Mm-hmm.
one of the planet's biodiversity hotspots. Hotspots.
Mm-hmm.
Is suggestive
mm-hmm.
of the vast amounts of species that remain to be
vast,
that
and
that
remain. Vast
yeah,
and remain.
that remain to be discovered in nature.
Okay, very good. Okay,
Thank
so just a few words that were mispronounced. Other than that, very good reading. Any questions
Thank
about
you.
what you read? Did you understand? Did you understand the article?
More of this I understanding, but most of these words and discovered I can understand it. But if I speak about this, I need to repeat reading many times. If I, yeah.
Okay, let's start with this and see how well we do. Let's look first at this word, these three words: discovered, named, and region.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to say something like this. It was discovered that there is an eel that was named in the region as being an electrical eel that could shock a human, and any other thing that you would like to say. But the eel is called Electrophorus volti. The eel is
Yeah.
named Electrophorus volti. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I want you to use just those three words. You can use more than those three, but we'll start with those three words right there. It was discovered that a new eel named Electrophorus volti was
Time.
discovered in the region of Amazonia.
Amazonia. Amazonia is the one place of Amazon.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So right now you're just using these three words. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm listening. You may begin.
The discovered can the researchers can discover new eels. The name was Electrophorus volti.
Mm-hmm.
Volti. In one regions, the region names was Amazonia.
Okay, now you got your sentences correct, but the tenses are incorrect. So
The
let's try.
tense, yeah.
You're saying past tense and present tense, and it's either one or the other. The researchers discovered an eel named Electrophorus in the Amazonia region. Can you say that?
The research, the research discover.
The researcher
The researcher discovered the eel.
Mm-hmm.
Name of the eel, Electrophorus volti. In the regions, the names of the regions, Amazonia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The researchers discovered an eel name.
Okay, can you read that? This should be researcher.
Yeah. The researcher discovered an eel. The researchers.
Yeah, it should be
The research.
Yes,
Yeah.
researchers. Good.
That's
Thank
sorry,
you.
Miss. Yeah. Yeah. The researchers discovered an eel named Electrophorus volti in the region of Amazonia.
Okay. Researchers discovered an eel named Electrophorus volti in the region of Amazonia. Okay.
Yeah.
Now say it as if you're not reading, so it sounds natural. The researchers discovered an eel named Electrophorus volti in the region of Amazonia.
Yeah.
Could you repeat it, please?
Yeah. The researchers discovered an eel named Electrophorus volti in the regions of Amazonia.
Mm-hmm. Now we're going to add the words capable, recent, and living. Okay, The researchers discovered an eel named Electrophorus volti in the region of Amazonia. This eel is capable of living in water for, I'm thinking of my sentence. This eel is capable of living in water, and it was recently discovered. I don't like that sentence. I like this one. This recent discovery of the eel suggests that it has the capability to kill living organisms such as humans. Yeah, I like that one better. Can you come up with this sentence? So we're trying to get 2 sentences now. Get another sentence.
Repeat it.
No, I want you to come up with your own, but I came up with the one that says, this recent discovery in the region of Amazonia found that the eel is capable of killing living organisms such as humans. We're just trying to use the 3 words. I will help you with your sentence. Just give
You say I organize this words in sentence.
Yes, I want to hear your sentence.
Yeah, but 1 minute, please. But sorry, Miss Priscilla, what mean capable?
Capable. Capable means the ability to do something. Capable means the ability to do something.
Yeah, okay.
So for example, you have the capability to read. You have the capability to speak. You're able to do these things.
Yeah, it's mean ability, doing something.
Exactly,
Okay.
the ability to do something.
The researchers said this eel capable for catching an ant. No ant. Catch it as a lion.
Lion, okay.
Yeah, the researchers are said this eel can catching easily lion is easily can get a lion.
Okay, but then we want, instead of saying can, the researcher said this eel is capable.
Yeah, it's capable. Yeah.
Of killing
lion.
Killing
lion.
You know, they didn't say lion, but it can kill a living thing. Capable of killing any living animal.
Yeah,
such
any
as a lion.
Such as a lion. Yeah.
Such as the lion species.
Yeah.
So now
lion species. What mean species? Sorry, Mr. Salot, means species.
Species means the type of something, like humans are human species, lions are animal species. It's a framework for naming something. Humans are species, birds are species. What type? Species is a type.
Type, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now
this is yeah.
Now
no, this is not our. We need a comma because we not use the recent.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a new. This is a recent. This is a recent discovered in that researcher.
Discovery. This is a recent
discovered in that research for researchers.
This is a recent discovery for, well, we've got researchers here, so let's not use it. We can just leave it at this is a recent discovery.
But sorry, Ms. Priscilla, we can say this is a recent discovery for researchers.
We could say this is a recent discovery for researchers.
In that research.
But what I said though, you have researchers here. The researchers said this eel is capable of killing any living animal, such as the lion species. This is a recent discovery for researchers. It seems like it's a little bit of a redundancy to have researchers, but we'll go with it. Okay, now we have two sentences. Now read sentence number 1. Reading sentence number 1. Sentence number 2. Are you there? Ellen, can you read sentence?
Yeah, Miss Priscilla, sorry.
Okay, read sentence number 1. Here's sentence number 1.
Yeah. The researchers discovered an eel named Electrophorus voltae in the regions of Amazonia.
Sentence number 2.
The researchers said this eel is capable of killing any living animal, such as the lion species. This is a recent discovery for researchers.
Okay, and finally, we're going to use the last 3 words, which are for socket, enough, species, and vast. Okay, so we could say something like this.
Yeah, but sorry, Miss Priscilla, but what mean socket and vast?
Okay, socket. Do you have electrical appliance in your home?
Do you what?
Do you have an electrical appliance in your home? In my home, I use an iron. I plug in the iron in the wall, and the iron heats up, and then I iron my clothes. Do you have an electrical appliance like your cell phone? Do you have to plug your cell phone in to get electricity to save the battery or to restore the battery?
But I'm not understanding this word is socket what?
I know, but if you answer the question, then you will. Do you have to charge your phone when the battery dies?
Yeah, I'm charging.
Okay, so you plug it into the socket. It's called an outlet. A socket, an outlet, or receptacle. It's where you plug things in to get electricity.
Yeah, socket is mean this place in the wall?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. A socket is placed in the wall.
Yeah.
And vast means huge, very, very big, extremely big. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, thank you a lot.
Okay, so now we're going to look at our last sentence using our vocabulary words. And
but 1 minute.
Are you ready? The eel.
But 1 minute. I wanna organize one sentence, then I say.
Okay, well, I'm going to make my sentence first. Okay. The eel, and I'll send you the recording of this lesson. The eel has the ability to the eel has a vast amount of electricity in its body. The power of the eel is as great no, is greater than the sockets, greater than the wall socket, S-O-C-K-E-T, sockets of U.S. homes. Okay, the power, the eel, so we now have the eel has enough power. The eel has enough power. The eel has enough power to kill, and its power is greater.
Yeah.
And its power is greater than the wall sockets.
But sorry, Miss Priscilla, if you can, this rectangular coming up, because at the last sentence I can't see it in my phone.
Oh, okay, let's see. I'm going to put it here, but once I move everything else, you won't be able to read it. So, do you see it now?
Okay.
The eel has a vast amount of electricity in its body. The eel has enough power to kill, and its power is greater than the wall sockets of a U.S. home. I've missed one. The eel has, is it enough? Oh, it's enough. The eel has enough electricity in its body, and has enough electricity in its body to kill. And also, also, its power is greater than the wall sockets of a U.S. home. Okay, also its power is so vast, I'm going to put is so vast that its voltage is greater than the wall sockets of a U.S. home. Yeah, no, greater than the wall sockets. Sockets, okay, enough, vast. Did I get all of them? Socket, enough. I didn't use it. Okay, this species. This, I need to use this species of eel. Okay, this species of eel, that species, has enough electricity in its body to kill. Also, its power is so vast that its voltage is greater than the wall sockets of a U.S. home. Got it. Okay, what's your sentence? I'll keep this sentence because that one was difficult.
I wanna organize my sentences. Some of this like you.
Okay.
This species of eel has enough electricity in body to kill, like a socket electricity.
Okay. So
like a
socket is the electricity.
Yeah, like a socket electricity.
Okay.
And this is a vast electricity. This is a vast electricity enough to kill pupil
or people.
People.
Okay, because a pupil is a student, and it could
student?
be pupil, P-U-P-I-L, Spell.
Not many students. Pupil is P-E-O-P-L-E.
Okay.
This means person, yeah.
Okay, people. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. All right. So now we have 3 sentences. Read sentence number 1, sentence number 2, and sentence number 3. But try not to sound if you're reading. Okay?
Yeah.
Read it for me. The researchers.
The researchers discovered an eel named Electrophorus voltae in the region of Amazonia. Number 2, the researchers said this eel is capable of killing any living animal, such as the lion pieces. This is a recent discovery for researchers. Number 3, this species of eel has enough electricity in its body to kill. Also, its power is so vast that its voltage is greater than the wall sockets of a US home.
Very good. Now, I'll read. It says, the researchers discovered an eel named Electrophorus voltae in the region of Amazonia. The researchers said this eel is capable of killing any living animal, such as the lion species. This is a recent discovery for researchers. This species of eel has enough electricity in its body to kill. Also, its power is so vast that its voltage is greater than the wall sockets of a US home. Okay? Any questions?
Okay.
Any questions? Because once I click my mouse, this is going to go away. Any questions?
No, I don't have any questions. Thank you.
Good. All right, so there's that. Now we have a few minutes more, and I'll redo the matching so that you'll get a good understanding of how these words are used. The word discovered, well, I'll let you pronounce all of these words. Discovered, pronounce the words discovered.
Discovered.
2.
Capable.
No, this word is pronounced, I'm going to spell it like K, just K, pa, K, pa, bull, capable.
Capable.
Perfect, capable.
Yeah. Capable. Socket. Enough.
Good.
Enough.
Good.
Living.
Good.
Name it.
No, let's look at this one as this way. Name. Let's see. Name. Named. Named.
Named.
Perfect.
Pieces.
No, this is going to be species.
Species.
Perfect. Species.
Recent. Origin.
Good.
Vast.
Perfect. Now let's match these words. Say the word first. This one. What is the word? What is this word? This word is discovered. Are you there? Are you there, Ellen? The word is discovered. Okay, we'll just wait another minute to see if the student will return. If not, I'll end the session. And I hope that you that will watch the replay will enjoy the lesson. If you have questions about the lesson please post them. I will try and respond within 24 hours. All right, so I think we have lost Ellen. So I will end the session. Thanks so much, everyone, for participating and joining me today. And until our next session, I'm Dr. Priscilla. I am the CEO and founder of Speak Excellent English. It was, of course, as always, my pleasure to come to you and share this lesson with you today. And I'm looking for my return to meeting button. And I'm trying to stop the sharing. All right, there we are again. Thanks everyone for joining me today. I'm Dr. Priscilla. I'm the CEO and founder of Speak Excellent English. If you've enjoyed this session and would like to have your own session, please instant message me. Today is Solid Sales Saturday. Solid Sales Saturday means that you can actually suggest a price for today's lesson only. Suggest the price that you would like to have a lesson. Instant message me, tell me the price, tell me the time in your country that you'd like to have your session for today only. Until then, I'm Dr. Priscilla. I'm the CEO and founder of Speak Excellent English, and I really do appreciate you. Bye for now.